Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are working on developing our economy and our transit network, and that is going reasonably well. I actually want to get an additional construction ship here, which might be a little overambitious based on our generation of influence. We'll see how that feels.
Research complete.
I'm not 100% sure that that'll be a good idea or not, but I want to do it regardless. I would also like to, given these options, grab kind of whatever's cheapest as a reroll, which would actually be Cloud Lightning. Okay, let's get that done for now. Ancient Saturator Artillery will finish up eventually as well, so that seems good. We don't get an X slot in our defense platforms, right? Like, no matter what we put in here. Yeah, we get an L slot. Okay. It'd be amazing if we got an X slot, but I highly doubt that that would ever happen. So that seems fine for now. We're probably going to need to rework our battleships to have an X slot, which we can't do right now. That's a Titan thing, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Pretty sure that's a Titan thing. Okay. So that is fine. We're still building up our minor artifacts, and we are definitely interested in getting a lot more of those. The Auriga Starbase has just finished its construction queue, and that definitely needs to be upgraded up to a star fortress. That sounds good. We also found Gale Cull Turd. Okay, that's quite a name. Sure. And do we have any jobs to be built in our colonies? The answer is not currently. However, this construction ship is now done. I'm going to start building a hyper relay right in Radar Central. And that construction ship is going to be building the hyper relay that goes down to Markaz and then connects that over this direction into Rosselhog, is the idea. Okay, so with 4 construction ships constructioning, that will definitely increase our speed here. We need to sell off a few minerals, and that is fine. And of course, we have another construction ship constructionating the Dyson Swarm array. So that is absolutely understood.
Handshake protocols activated.
Embassy? Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with embassies. Okay, I really want Siagawa to finish up here, but we're struggling. We've still got a breakthrough chance of 0%. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get a good roll on this. Because I would very much like to finish up this particular thing and get the Rubricator. That would be very, very, very good. So this construction ship is done in Rosselhog. We're going to want to head into Demi Vito, and we'll get that going immediately. Fantastic. So that looks phenomenal. I'm also interested in spending some astral threads. Oh, this is doable. Cool. We'll do that. I didn't realize that was done. We're absolutely fine with that, though. So that seems wonderful. I intended to scroll here, not zoom. Amazing. Okay. So we're just mostly checking for jobs at this point. This Agra World. Okay, we could definitely get more food production here. Not that we need more food, but this would give us, some society research from farmers. We could also put in a bioreactor here. I'm not sure that we need energy credits either. So for the moment, that may not be what we want to do. I think we're just going to put in a hydroponics farm for now. And we're just not going to make another Agra World for a while. If we ever do. We'll see. We might be generating enough food for the rest of the series.
Research complete.
That's a possibility. So Gauss cannons are done. That is a fairly big deal for us. Empire size from districts reduction, but also Stormfire autocannons. I want both. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Stormfire autocannons. And this is kind of cheesy, but I'm going to do Stormfire autocannon. We're going to give it 1 month of research so that we have a little bit of progress in it. There we go. And now we're going to grab construction templates. Amazing. That should reserve Stormfire autocannons so that it remains available, in theory. Unless they've changed that, which is a possibility and probably not a bad thing. So we're done in Ebliuk, and we need to head to Wagha at this point. Ah, the Mawir caretakers are fighting the XT-489 assemblers again. That's good for us. We are happy about that.
Research complete.
Okay, Cloud Lightning is now done. What else are we interested in? Well, there's honestly not that much here that we're, like, super interested in. Improved reactor boosters would be good. Ancient Saturator Artillery is about to finish up. We're still at 0% breakthrough here. We have been having some awkward rolls. Awkward rolls indeed.
Research complete.
So the difficulty is 5. Which means that we need to roll at least a 6, minus 5, but plus 4. So we need to roll, we need to roll a 6 or higher in order to proceed here. And we've been rolling 0, 1, 1. It's not great. Ancient Saturator Artillery is finished at this point. And what do we want to go with? Actually, refit standards would be good. Yeah, refit standards are pretty good. We'll go. Excellent. So that seems phenomenal. Ah, the death of a great leader. We will chant for his soul, and he has died. So does that mean that one of our science ships is idle? No. Okay. But also not a council slot open. That was our elder speaker. Okay, that makes sense. So this tech world requires a capital upgrade. That is absolutely fine. This tech world needs housing. It's also got a lot of crime on it right now. So that is understood. We should probably put in an anti-crime campaign. We may want to launch a fractal seed here to get a building slot, but I don't think that's strictly speaking necessary. We may want to put in a precinct house here. Let's see what this anti-crime campaign brings us. Okay, down to 59. We definitely need a precinct house here. Okay. We'll maybe replace that a little later on. There's also the technology in here. Crime minus 15%. I'm going to grab that. Okay. The Udkavango Devourers declared war on the Mullernach Star Corps. That's fine. In fact, that's absolutely wonderful. We're very happy about that. Lem system has pirates. Okay, we are not surprised that piracy is a bit of a thing. We're going to send the tidal wave out to go deal with that. That will not take them very long. Then they're going to come back. We're going to need to upgrade them eventually, and this is fine. So, plasma accelerators, advanced reactor boosters, nothing too major here, although I suppose we could go for experimental subspace navigation. And then we've, of course, got a tradition that we could grab. So, do we want more amenities and trader jobs? Do we want better trade value or reduction in market fee? I think the trade value is the best thing. We're not having a significant amenity issue at this moment, and that seems absolutely fine. Cool. So no major issues right now. The Salty Squid has arrived in Osea already, and we just got these 2 colonies going. So of course we need to put in a gene clinic and a city district in both of these. Gene clinic and city district. There we go. Wonderful. Now, we should probably be replacing this bastion with ancient ramparts, which we apparently can afford. Yes. Okay. I just got confused about where we were in the modules. That is fine. We have 201 minor artifacts right now, so I'd like to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this we're lacking 2 for. So we'll just give that a month tick. That seems okay. And we are, of course, taking out these pirates. No problem whatsoever here. The pirates didn't actually get very much done. Do they not have a stronghold here? That's intriguing. I don't know where their stronghold is. Feels like they should have a stronghold somewhere. But okay. So I believe we were on Rakaron, right? And we need to put in an ancient rampart here. And then here we're lacking 24, which unless we have... Okay, we're making 22 per month, so we're going to have to wait for 2 month ticks to get that done. There's a pitched gang battle on Euchromia 3. Where was that? That's up over here. Okay, we do have precinct houses here. We're at 15% crime right now. I'm not very concerned about that, actually. The ISS Clever Clam just canceled its science ship automation order, presumably because it is lacking a leader. And we'll put this guy in for now. And we'll put you back on science ship automation to investigate anomalies and actually just kind of do everything except special projects. Okay. So that seems fine for now. Why are you going to Radar Central? Oh, you're going to do the Crystal Rift, aren't you? Yeah, that's what you're doing. Okay. So that's fine, as long as we're not enticing the big one. That's what we don't want to do right now. So we need a new head of research, and let's see. Leader experience gain is not great. None of that is fantastic. I guess we'll put this guy in. He doesn't really do much for us as head of research, but I guess we'll do it. So over here in Rakaron, of course, I want to replace this with an ancient rampart. There we go. We've got 2 more of these to go, and then, of course, we need to build ancient ramparts in some of these areas. So that is noted. For now, we can get this going on, well, we could queue these up, I suppose. We could build a disruption field generator. These guys want to acquire a part of our population for their endangered species preserve. It's only 1 pop. Where are these? They're quite a long ways away. Our people are not for sale.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay, so that'll be fine. How are we doing on this archaeological dig? We did manage to roll a 6. That got us a clue. So now we only need to roll a 5 to proceed. Ooh, we rolled a 10 there. That's going to give us another clue, which means that we should only need to roll a 4 from here on out. So that is definitely progressing nicely. So the Auriga station here, we could definitely put in a communications jammer, a disruption field generator. That's all fine. Cool. We're full on food, and we should sell some of that. There we go. Excellent. We also have astral actions available, allegedly, but they're fake astral actions that are available. So at this point, we have an idling construction ship in Demi Vito. This is intended to go up to Sowao at this point, and the wave skimmer is done up over here. So we should have a hyper relay? Yeah. We're going to head down to Spica, and we're going to build another one there. The idea here is we're going to go down this direction. Okay, so that is all looking good for the moment. The next thing that we're going to need to do is a connection that goes down this direction. That's going to be probably the last route that we end up building here.
Research complete.
We're full on energy credits, and I would like to put that into probably alloys here. I feel like we're going to need some alloys. Okay, experimental subspace navigation is all good. But we can grab encryption from here. That'll be another 8 months. Sounds great. And we also have this Dyson Swarm constellation that can be upgraded. And this is the one in Abdrade. Okay, so we're currently making 82 energy credits here. That'll be wonderful. And this Dyson Swarm array is 79% done. Cool. The Wave Skimmer 2 requires additional orders, and it's going to build a hyper relay in Amlitzer. So that's going to complete our first leg of these relays, from Vuldop to Amlitzer. Actually, this is our second leg, because we already have one from Rakaron to Demi Vito. Okay, we have a new colony out over here, a gene clinic, and a city district go in. And we should probably clear off these tile blockers. We've got the energy credits, so we can get that all going immediately. Do we have any other tile blockers to clear off? Let's go through all of these and find out. Because I would like to clear off any tile blockers that we have available right now. We have lots and lots of energy credits at this moment, and a lot of these planets are going to be idle for a while, so we might as well do this. No tile blockers here or here or here. Here there's 4. There we go.
Complete.
And on Lancourt, we actually need a job as well. So what do we want to put in here? I think that we should just put in a research lab, to be honest. What's our crime by default? 75? Okay, we'll leave this be. But we definitely do want to clear off these tile blockers, so that'll be wonderful. We will need a few more energy credits eventually. We are spending these relatively quickly as we get these tile blockers cleared. What else do we have here? 6 on this planet. That's a lot of tile blockers. Okay. Autosave happening, sure. Ooh, that one's going to get expensive. I'm going to queue up these first, and then we're going to need 1,200 and 1,200. So I'm going to sell off a few minerals and a little bit of food preemptively, and that'll get us enough to get those going. That's a lot of tile blockers there. Okay, we'll get all of those gone. 4 tile blockers here. This is going to be a little bit expensive as well. I'm going to sell off minerals again, even though the price is quite low right now. That's okay. Okay, we're lacking 535 here. Just gotta wait for the month tick. That sounds good. So this is going to get us a lot of additional expansion opportunities, right? That'll be absolutely fine. Eventually this... which is apparently not now. There we go. Okay, so there's 1 tile blocker here. That one's 1,000. Noted. I suppose we could sell, like, some dark matter here. Just to keep us progressing. That seems reasonably fine. No
Research
tile blockers
complete.
here. 4 tile blockers here. We also just finished up artificial moral codes, so that sounds excellent. We could go for resources from jobs. That's a potential option. I think we'll go for that. And we should definitely be clearing off all 4 of these tile blockers. So Nazoxa has 2. Fairly expensive there. And then we have 2 on Satatoni. And we should be getting to areas where we've already cleared a lot of our tile blockers. So we need to clear these impassable mountains. Nothing here or here. We should be very, very close to done with our tile blocker clearances now. Yeah.
Research complete.
So that's all of our tile blocker clearances done. Wonderful. Simulated social engineering could definitely be good here. Yeah, we'll take that for now.
Blocker cleared.
And this Dyson Swarm Array up in Radar Central is ready to be upgraded, which we will definitely do. Then, we've got this construction
Blocker
ship, and the
cleared.
question is, what do we want to do with it? Well, we can see about getting some additional production of megastructures. So we're just looking around right now for a Dyson Swarm Array location. We can look at locations like this. That's going to be a 2. That's not great. That's a 2 there. Okay. What about in, like, Tharum? This is an 8 currently. Okay, we can't build it around pulsars, so that is absolutely understood. What about in Fenrox's stand? We could build it here, potentially. Yeah, go ahead and do it. So we'll go get that started. That looks fine.
Construction
I have no
complete.
idea what the cap on that is. It used to be 3,
Blocker
but
cleared.
apparently it's something different now. So that's very interesting. Let's
Space
head on
War
down
Knight-
over here. Branch office shut down on Eolim Prime.
Blocker
That's a good
cleared.
thing. Okay. And I'm interested in getting a Riga station upgraded to a citadel. Statues, huh? An archaeological site at a Shipso Prime. Sure, we'll look into that. So that is absolutely fine. Markaz Station is going to be ready to be upgraded from a Star Fortress soon enough.
Blocker cleared.
And we're going to be upgrading to a Citadel over here pretty quickly. I want to
Construction
get
complete.
that going first. We'll put in a target uplink computer for now. Excellent. And the Markaz Station is going to be ready very, very shortly. So, 10 days on that.
Construction complete.
There we go. Let's put in a pair of ancient
Blocker
ramparts here, and let's get a communications jammer going in
Blocker
there.
cleared.
Now, I want to check in on our construction ships. Yeah, I'm not surprised that we've got some that need things done. Who are you intended to be? You're the one building the hyper relay here, right? You're intended to go down to Spica and build a hyper relay down here. Megastructure construction already queued. What? Oh, you're building the hyper relay in Spica. Then who did I order to come down here? Hang on, what's going on here? We may have hit the cap. I think we did hit the cap. So, as a hypothetical, build megastructure, Dyson Swarm Array. Yep. It's capped, it just isn't telling us that in the UI. Good to know. So with that in mind, I'm going to come up this direction and start building a hyper relay up here then. That seems fine. We're going to need to build a hyper relay in Ulm, and then this construction ship also needs to build a hyper relay in Swir. So that looks fine for the moment. Okay, so we're definitely making a lot of progress on our hyper relays at this point. That seems excellent.
Blocker cleared.
I want to check through our buildings one more time here. There's going to be a lot of blocker clearances happening, but that is absolutely understood.
Blocker cleared.
We do have this industrial world here that requires a job, and that's easy enough for right now. We would just put in, well, actually, this is a ruler level job. There's not really anything that we can put in for a ruler level job. I'll put it in an industrial district anyway, but that's not going to help it. We're going to need to wait for that ruler to demote. And how long will that be? 300 days. Okay, that sounds good. So we're full on astral threads at this point. Nothing we can do about that, to be honest. So that sounds good.
Blocker
we can
cleared.
definitely continue to work on our bastions here. And I would be
Blocker
delighted to get some ancient ramparts in here.
Blocker
Do we have enough?
cleared.
Apparently we do. Beautiful.
Blocker cleared.
So we have the Demi Vito station down here.
Blocker
These are
cleared.
now classified as star bases. Apparently these don't count them as bastions. Wild. We found a ruined particle accelerator on Ebenar Prime. That seems okay.
Research complete.
And of course, there's our trade hub in
Blocker
Spica that we
cleared.
do not need to upgrade. So this is fine. The Abusan Principality rivaled us. This isn't shocking. We may want to rival them back to gain some influence. We may already have that. We don't. Okay. So we're going to rival them back to gain some influence. That sounds good. Let's grab ion disruptors for now. Wonderful. I keep hoping that we're going to
Blocker
progress
cleared.
Siagawa. We are finally at a 10% breakthrough chance. So we're gaining some clues
Blocker
here.
cleared.
That's good. We're starting to see some good rolls now that we've built up some clues. Okay, so that will progress eventually. For now, what I want to do is I want to hop into our ship designer, and I want to upgrade some of these. So I would love to get level 2, or rather level 3 autocannon. We have ancient cavitation collapsers here, and those don't do shield damage, but they do armor penetration and armor damage. So they're kind of a replacement for our lasers. Our lasers do 6.67 damage per day, whereas these do 4.5 damage per day. I think we're not going to utilize ancient cavitation collapsers. So, with that in mind, we're just going to move on here, and we're going to upgrade these to Gauss cannons. Excellent. Or at least we're not going to use ancient cavitation collapsers for now. This ship design doesn't have enough power. Yeah, it wouldn't. So we can drop the auxiliary fire control and put in an improved reactor booster, and that gives it enough power. Okay, so that looks good. And then the battleships. And we're going to be running the Gauss cannons here. There we go. We'll save that. That has enough power, so that looks good. And then our defense platforms, we're probably going to leave these as is for the moment. Although I would like to get these to ancient pulse armor, but I still feel like we're a long ways off from getting that done. So let's get these upgraded. That'll be fairly quick and easy.
Handshake protocols activated.
A commercial pact, huh? We have to decline that. Order restored on Auriga Prime. That is good. Absolutely wonderful. And it is time to put a cut
Locker
in here.
cleared.
But before we do that, let's get the ISS Wave Skimmer heading out to here and building a hyper relay there. And then you are going to want to head over to like Huntor here, so see you. And that'll be fine. We're now at 0 influence, and that is definitely a problem. So we're going to run out of influence and have some of our construction ships be idling. The question is how many? So we'll figure that out in the next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lead, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.